What's up, guys?
Imagine.
What's up, LEA here?
All right, what's up, guys? We're back. This is the 4th episode of our podcast. What the fuck is our name, dude?
We don't know yet.
What is our name?
We still have the corny ass crimey.
Crimey. It was just a
What?
combination. I thought of that on a whim, like just because I was creating our YouTube account. I was like, fuck, I need a name. And then I
Yes.
just thought of that.
But I hate it every time we hear it now. And like it's on
Yeah.
everything. It's on our Spotify now that we're up on that.
And Apple and Google Podcasts. So we are up there. Our episodes are up. The audio, so you can listen while you are cooking, cleaning, shitting, masturbating, screaming. I don't know. But,
Different options. Variability, and that's what we're about.
whatever you
The
want.
Variability podcast.
Mm-hmm. How do these new fucking mics sound?
Where your mom's at? Huh? Where's your mom? Where's your mom? Where's your mom's at? Damn. Yeah, this is the new mics. Obviously, you can see that we've been stepping it up on our game, taking it a little bit more serious.
Yeah, we have. Mm-hmm.
Bought these chairs, bought this house actually for this episode.
You should see our GoPro setup. I'll take a picture and then I'll put it in the pod.
It is revolutionary.
It's filming us.
It is. I think it's the most expensive equipment we have here.
Oh yeah, more than the mics for sure.
So yeah, we got these mics. Chris did all the research and process of this, so pretty hyped about it. Yes,
And,
Yeah,
he paid though.
I said $75 there. All right.
We split it 60-40 since I did the research.
Really?
Yeah. Imagine I just charged you less.
Gosh.
All right, I think that's it though.
Yeah, that's the
Podcast
that's the
up
fun
on
emphasis.
Spotify, Apple, and Google Podcasts.
Yes.
I didn't know fucking Apple Podcasts was free.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I went like 10 years having an Apple product, and I did not know that there was a free podcast app.
I just feel like Apple stuff never has anything free.
Yeah.
You know,
It's always
like you want to do Apple Music, that's on your Apple device, not
Yeah.
free. You know,
Yeah.
I don't know what else.
New Year's. I hope everybody had a good New Year's.
Yes. Ooh,
It's
2022 now.
What, January 6th today, I think?
Uh-huh.
We recorded this podcast a couple of days ago, but it was like super rushed. I think we learned a lesson for sure because we tried to film it. Like Jaime worked a 12-hour shift, and he's like, fuck it, we'll do it at 8:30. I'm off at like 8.
Yeah.
And then I worked at 10. So we tried to squeeze it in to like that little fucking time crunch. Like, what?
And it
it
did
was
not
just
work
way
out.
too rushed, and we were frantic. And
The energy
stories we
wasn't
told were
there.
just so rushed.
Yeah. So we scrapped that.
But we got the mics. We didn't have the mics then. So let's go.
So I think it's different.
Anyways, New Year's resolutions. What do we got?
Oh, that's a big one, huh?
You go first.
Okay. One, definitely being more in the present. It's got to be a big thing of mine. I think I overthink a lot, you know?
Can I butt in real quick? I feel like you're really in the present already. I feel like you do a really good job at that. Because you do whatever the fuck you want, dude. Like, sometimes it's really hard to get, like, us to record this podcast. Because you're like, oh, I'm going to go train. Like, I don't have time, sorry. Or, I don't know. I just feel like you live how you want to live. You just fucking...
That is true. You know, like that. When I think about it too, I'm like, damn, I'm more in the present. I always tell people I don't think of like the future and I forget about the past a lot.
Mm-hmm.
But I think also mentally, I think a lot like scenarios. That's like the big thing that I got to be more in the present.
Yeah.
Because like maybe actions wise, it is, you know.
Yeah.
But still, just a lot of thinking of like this. It's like, damn, bro. Like,
okay.
90% of that doesn't matter. You know?
100%, I know what you mean. Because we both of us, I think, like, dwell on the past and like worry about the future way too much.
Yes.
And we should be just thinking about now.
So I'm hoping to do that. I'm hoping that's gonna like, because you get mentally exhausted from doing that for so long, you know,
100%.
and like you realize, shoot, I just spent like, or you're trying to sleep and all that stuff, and you just spend so much time. Like, you're like, I just should be like, okay, whatever happens, you know.
Yeah.
So that's a big thing. We'll bounce off each other. What about you?
Our camera stopped recording.
Son of a bitch.
Well,
We're back, and as you can tell, the quality switched and everything switched.
The angle should be switched if you're watching and not listening.
This is actually 3 days later, but we set everything up the same.
We're wearing the same outfits and it's the same time of day.
Exactly. Hair hasn't grown a bit.
Okay, when you started asking me about New Year's resolutions, because you brought that up as like a potential topic for this, I was like, dude, I don't have shit. Like, that was my first thought. I was like, I don't fucking have anything. But then I was driving. And you know when you're driving and you just fucking get hella deep in your thoughts? Like, just...
Yeah, you kind of get lost. Like, you don't even notice you're driving.
I thought about so
Wait.
much...
Dude, I want to sneeze in the mic. Hopefully that came.
The light turned so red. That was like so loud.
It just fucking aborts.
Oh my god. The people who are just listening on Spotify, they're gonna be like, fucking, their ears are bleeding right now.
It's a flashbang. They were driving.
God damn. We caused the crash. Anyways, I thought I hella shit when I was driving. I was like, there's a lot of things I want to change about myself.
Yeah.
Which sounds kind of dark, but also like there's just a lot of things that I say I want to do and then I don't do them.
Mm-hmm. True.
I want to start meditating. That's a big one. I've always heard like a lot of my professors talk about how good it is for helping you like manage your anxiety and also like stay focused and stay on task with things, because you're pretty much like training your brain to stay like, when you're meditating, you're not thinking about anything like that. That's the goal, you know? You're just like nothing. And that takes so much control because your brain is always like jumping from one thing to another, you know?
Yeah. I think I saw like a J. Cole interview about it like a while back. And that was something he was like kind of like working on. And it just feels like a lot of mental strength, you know?
Yeah.
Like you said, like you, at first you're going to be thinking like, oh, this and this is happening and this fan's on and whatever. But then I think maybe after a while you kind of just get lost in something or focused in something. I don't know. It depends.
Yeah.
I don't know if you go like you're just imagining everything at that point or you're just focused on one thing. I think you're focused on one thing, right? Like you're breathing.
I think a lot of people say to focus on the breathing. Yeah. And like apparently I've heard people say like you can't stop your thoughts, so you just have to let your thoughts like go, like come and go, and
That's
then
good.
until there's like nothing.
Makes sense, you know?
I don't know. I guess you're supposed to try it, like start in really like small increments.
Yeah.
Because it's really fucking hard to do.
Yeah, you can't just
and
do
then
like
you
5
kinda
hours.
Build up. So I'm gonna start with like 5 or 10 minutes at a time. Do you want to go back and forth or just me?
I'll go back.
Okay. What do you got?
Fuck. You're done already?
Did you go blank? No, I thought we were going 1-1-1.
I was, but I just forgot it was my turn.
All right.
Okay. New Year's resolutions. Okay. Definitely have more self-control in a sense.
Mm-hmm.
I think same with like timing and just like how you feel about yourself. It's like, I think if I had more self-control in certain areas, it would be nice, you know? So, whether that's like when I get home, it's awful because I'm the type of person to snack a lot before I eat. So, I'll come home and I'll take a half a cookie and then I'll see something on the table and I'll just take a little bit of that. And then I open like we have like 3 fridges. I don't know why. Well, I know why. But and I'll open one fridge and I'll see something like cold, not even like whatever, but I just had to try like a little bit. So I'll just take a bite of it. And then I'll go to another fridge and I'm like, wow, that looks good. And then I'll start cooking, which is already random in itself. Like just stuff like that where it's like, I should just have control to have like 3 ingredients, and I think my body would digest that so much better.
Yeah,
you know?
I do that too. Like it's just like impulsiveness. Like you get home and you're hungry as shit, especially after I work out. I'll walk in, and my family always for some reason has crumble cookies on the counter.
They always do,
and I just take like a big ass piece of it.
Yeah,
you know, just to try it. Like,
like just to try. Like, it's not even gonna fill you. It's just like to get that little mini satisfaction. And I think if anything would be a healthy way to do that is have like one snack thing.
Yeah,
like. Have a crumble cookie that's cut up into like 5
like
pieces.
A healthy snack,
you know?
waiting, you know?
Yeah, anything like a granola bar just right there sitting on the counter, so that you're like, I want to snack on something. Oh, it's right there already.
Yeah. Let's see. Okay, overall, another thing I want to do is just have more structure and like scheduling, kind of similar to you, but I'm trying to get bigger by going to the gym and shit, and I eat like 1 or 2 meals a day, like maybe. It is just bad. Like I'll snack a little bit and just have like one big meal, and I feel like it's just not like the way to get to where I want to be, you know what I mean? But just like structured, not even just with meals, but like I want to have a really like decent sleep schedule, like not concrete, like fucking go to bed at 9 p.m. every night, but like around there, you know, like latest can be like 11:30, 12, you know, and then up at the same time, because sometimes I'll be on those crackhead hours. Like, fucking, you know
like,
what I mean?
It just
I'm up
fluctuates
till like 3
like
a.m.
crazy.
on TikTok.
Yeah.
Can we talk about your TikTok use real quick? Jesus Christ,
Chris
dude.
hates my TikTok use.
I don't know. Okay, I hate it, but at the same time, you do send me funny ass TikToks.
I send him gold. I
Jaime's
send him
thing-
everything I know he's gonna like.
Yeah, Jaime's thing is like, I know he goes on TikTok for like 2-hour benders, because he'll send me a TikTok at fucking 6:10 p.m. and then he'll send me another one at like 6:30 p.m. and then I get another one at like 6:45. They just keep coming in for like these increments They're all fucking funny though. I'll give you that.
Yeah.
They're pretty fucking funny.
The only thing is like I barely started using TikTok like late last year.
I know you did, yeah.
Because I knew this would happen.
Yeah,
Because
totally. That's
TikTok
why I don't
is
use
so
it.
great. It's
Mhm.
just every time I went on it when I wasn't using it,
Yeah.
like consistently,
Mhm.
I'd be like, "Wow, this is great." I never want to stop. So I just
Yeah.
never got into it. But then every time I scroll, it just gives me so much. What is it? Serotonin.
Yeah,
Like
dopamine.
I just
Uh-huh.
I just feel so good, and I'm like, wow, this is so fun. A lot of stuff is kind of sad
That's why I
sometimes.
try to like avoid it because I know that's gonna happen, and I see it, like especially with Instagram too, with the reels.
Yeah.
I fall into that like hole, and I'm just like, dude, I gotta get off, and then I keep going, and then I finally get out, and I'm like, dude, that was like mind control. Like, it's fucking
Exactly. And then
crazy.
the hard part is like you finally stop, right? You're like, okay, I
Mhm.
got to do my stuff.
yeah,
Then you do something for 5 minutes, and you're like, let me just go back on. And then you go on
Yeah.
again for like a while. It's like,
and then
wow.
dude, they're so good because they know what you like. Like,
Yeah.
you just send me like edgy, fucking funny TikToks, and I'm sure that's like most of what you get. You know?
And I know that works for obviously a fact because
Mhm.
at one point I was just liking hot girl stuff.
I was gonna say, I was gonna ask you that.
I was just liking thirst traps, and just because I'm
fucking
like,
thotties, huh?
wow, I never really do this, but they're like, they're hot, you know? And
How
then
could you just swipe? Like,
exactly,
you know,
like appreciation. And then, bro, like I would open TikToks and it would just be hot girls like, every swipe.
time. Yeah.
And I was like, damn, okay, I need some funny
Yeah.
stuff, you know? But
think
it's
it's really
crazy how
easy.
like they're just like that. Like
Yeah.
they'll pleasure your needs, you know?
It's insane, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wish I could like imagine just looking through like random guys' TikToks and seeing what they're like, what the algorithm
Exactly. Like
gives
what are you
them. I
looking
bet
at?
A lot of times it's like hot ass girls, you know?
Exactly.
And then
just
whatever
like
else they
weird
like
random
cars.
shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like one for sure hottest girls and then just whatever they're actually into, like cars or something, you know?
Yeah. Okay. I'm just gonna say like this one last one for my resolution. Damn it, I have a lot, but I'm trying to keep it shorter.
Yeah.
I totally forgot what the fuck it was, honestly.
Nice.
Oh, I want to start writing shit down.
So you don't
And-
forget.
No, okay, I do that, but like in my notes. But I want to write shit down to like process things. I think it's good to just journal like every day because you just get your thoughts out and like it gives you so many new like perspectives on it too, and it helps you process like your emotions and stuff. But I've also like a lot of successful people. I've heard them say like physically write down your goals. And it's actually kind of crazy because when we were in high school, coach had us write down our goals. You remember that?
Oh, I think
We
at the
wrote
beginning
down,
of
like,
the at the
3
beginning of the
goals on
season.
paper. It's different because like I write shit in my notes a lot, but I feel like it's not the same.
It's not
'cause,
as
like, on my
concrete.
phone, you know, like on notes on my phone, because you don't look back at. I don't know. You don't look back at it like if it's physical, it's fucking there.
Yeah.
You know? But
Like the Constitution.
that's the thing. I don't know exactly what my goals are yet, but
Yeah.
I want to write them down, and then you're supposed to keep them like somewhere where you always see it, like right next to your bed or like on your door or
That's something like some Oscar stuff, you know?
Yeah, but I mean, it's like it's a healthy habit, you know.
Exactly.
And it keeps you like, it keeps it in your head. So it's like it's kind of like what's that word everybody uses now?
Manifesting?
Yes. Yes. I think it's just good. I think one goal I want to have is like around this channel, and then one goal is like fitness, and then I don't know what the other one is because I think it's like everybody always has 3.
Relationship? Nah,
I
you're
guess
pretty
that's
good.
I mean, I don't know.
You're
like,
probably the best you could
what
be for
more
a couple
could
of
I
years, you know?
achieve, Yeah.
Until you really got to step up
I
your
mean, we're
game.
perfect, so it's like.
Yeah, well, who cares?
Anything else you got? New Year's resolutions?
Lastly, I don't know, man. It's just like it's just stages, you know?
Yeah.
It's like I saw this TikTok today and it was like one person's fighting for like he has like he's working hella hard.
Yeah.
He's doing this stuff like school wise. He's like trying to work his way up and all this stuff
Mhm.
and save money and like have everything for the future and like actually have a sustainable balance, you know, or a sustainable like foundation like to buy a house for your kids and all stuff.
Mhm.
And then the other one's like, I want to just fucking like go to like Montana and just like chill and like
And
just,
just
live off
explore
the
and shit.
van, you know? And like,
Yeah.
but it's like, I want to be both, you know? But
feel-
if you do one, most likely your future is going to be a little hindered, as in
Mhm.
like you're not going to have as much saved, you're not going to have as much experience, you're not
it's
going to have
less
that,
safe,
you know?
for sure.
But then if you do the other one, you always going to be like, what if, you know? And it's just
Mhm.
like, wow.
I feel like I'm constantly like straddling both of those ideas because literally I think it was yesterday I was thinking like I just want to fucking live in like every single place. Like I want to try to live in like Japan for like
Yeah.
6 months or something.
Mhm.
And just like I don't know, it's just something about like different cultures and shit.
Just like
It seems so
learning
cool. Or,
and
like,
seeing how,
go live in like Florida or like Colorado or
Mhm. No,
something.
not Florida.
And just
motherfucker goes wild there.
Florida, man. But I don't know, dude. It just seems so cool. Like one YouTuber I watch, he's like, I'm going to live in Bali for like half a year because it's like hella cheap to live in Bali.
Wow.
On some colonizer shit.
So bad.
But it's like hella cheap, I guess, just to get like a nice ass like villa,
Place.
like fucking on
Yeah.
the beach and shit. It's like it's so cheap. And then I hear like fucking Angel was talking about wanting to buy real estate in Mexico, like just to have
he's
an
really
asset,
he
'cause
really
it's
wants that.
way cheaper over there. I'm like, dude, wow. You
Yeah,
know, like,
it makes
I've
sense.
always like, do I be safe and live in Modesto and like get a fucking good job and just settle down and that's it, or do I like rage and go live somewhere else and like try different things? You know, like that's what my heart says.
Yeah.
But
Like
my
logically,
mind logically is
it's
like
just
buy a house,
just stick
start a
to the
Roth
plan,
IRA,
you know?
Yeah.
It's hard because you can almost see it plan out as you're doing it.
Yeah.
Like it's exactly as you didn't really want it to happen. Like, you know?
Yeah.
Like for me, I always was like, dude, I'm never gonna work like this much or do this much. But then like I'm
It
working this
happens.
much and I'm doing this much, and then I'm like,
Jaime's worked 4 12-hour shifts in the last 4 days.
yeah.
He just got off one right now.
And it's like, but that's what society's telling you, you know? It's like, if I don't start doing this now, I might be screwed up later. You know? It's like, even if you take like a few months off,
Mm-hmm.
you know how fast your money goes with a few months off, you know?
Yeah.
And then it's like, okay, I save enough. Now I have to do a down payment. Now you do a down payment. Now you're stuck in the house. And then you got to get a car. And then like, now you're stuck. Like you start getting stucker and stucker and more stucker.
I think the right combination, I don't know. I think a good combination of those two lifestyles is like live, but then still like make smart investments and live. Like, I don't know. Fuck, you got to get like a
the
decent
perfect
job.
example, but it's like how hard.
What do you know is smart? Is this smart or is this a bad investment? You know?
Exactly. And it's like you have to have money to do start investments. And like, how do you get money?
I think to live that lifestyle where you're just exploring and shit, like you either have to be born into a rich family,
that's the thing.
or you have to be like really smart, get rich, make really good investments so you have enough passive income to like do whatever you want.
Exactly. It's
life,
like it's
you
literally
know?
those are the two options essentially.
So when are we starting OnlyFans?
Bro, please.
Should we start one? What are we gonna do though?
Fuck each other.
I'm down.
Just a kiss.
We
Well,
can
what about
kiss,
this?
Maybe.
We make out and you have to buy the video.
Oh, it's like
Yeah, like locked. You know?
okay.
Those cucks.
yeah. How much though? How much is the video?
How long are we going for? However long we're making out for, seconds wise.
How much do you think we have in us to be kissing each other?
I could go in.
You think so?
We're not doing it. We can't do this.
Okay, enough of that.
Unless. Anyways. But yeah, like even being born into someone that's like at least not even rich but financially stable.
Yeah.
Like where you just don't even have to work until you're done with college.
Yeah.
Or you don't have to like if you take a trip, like you don't even have to worry too much about like where you're spending besides your food. Like even that, it's like wow, you get to live like more, you know?
Yeah.
But we are where we are.
I feel like the longer I'm like in college and stuff, I don't know. Like I feel like my mind's kind of changed a little bit about college. Because when I first got into college, or like the first 2-3 years, and then my last year now, I was just like, damn, like I really want to become a professor and just teach psychology for like the rest of my days, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But I see a lot of stuff on Instagram. I'm kind of like scared to say this because I feel like people are going to judge me. But I don't know. Not just Instagram, but just like life in general. Like I'm learning so much more about money and shit. And like, I just feel like there were other ways I could have gone, you know? Like I feel
Major
like
wise?
Huh?
Major wise?
Just life wise. Like,
Oh.
I don't know. I feel like being like if I was my age now, like with the way I'm thinking now, when I graduated high school, I don't think I would have gone to college. I think I would just try to like work and fucking save money and like make good investments. And I might sound like a fucking idiot, but
I don't know.
I don't know. I just feel like
who knows, you know?
I don't know what kind of job is like guaranteed for me. You know what I mean? Because I don't know if I want to get a master's degree anymore. Dude, I have so much fucking pressure from my family to like get a master's degree now.
The
I'm
thing
like,
is,
oh
I was
my
talking
God,
to
like,
my.
I don't know if I want to do that.
I was
anymore.
talking to this personal trainer that was at my work, my
Mhm.
athletic trainer that we have at work, Clutch.
Yeah.
And she was saying how like with like a lot of those degrees, especially her degree, like kinesiology, is the same psychology and stuff.
Yeah.
Like there's so many people now with bachelors like starting to get them that it's like
Exactly.
she like had to get a master's. You know,
That's what I'm trying to say.
and who knows? Maybe like you don't, like maybe you get lucky, but like I feel like
Yeah.
damn, like kind of sucks because then you get one thing and then you're like, let's get another thing. You know?
That's exactly what I'm trying to say. Like with a batch, I don't know, especially in psychology. Like I think there's majors out there where you can have a bachelor's and be like set, but I don't know. I have a bachelor's in psychology because that's what I like to learn. But I don't know. All I've heard is like grim statistics about bachelors in psychology and like the lack of opportunities that's out there. So I'm like, God damn it.
It's because she was
That's
saying
why-
like you'd get a bachelor's and then you had to
Mhm.
like get a master's for what you specify actually in. You
Yeah.
know, like you always have to get just deeper.
I wanted to become a professor too. I was like, okay, I'm gonna pick the major that I love versus the one that's gonna make me more money, you know. So I picked that, and I was like, I'm just gonna send it like master's or doctorate, whatever. But I feel like now I'm at this point where I'm like, I don't want to be locked down to like one job.
Yeah.
I don't know, dude. It's like
Yeah,
the
you have to
same.
pick
It's like
it.
the topic where I'm like, I'm straddling both like ideals. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I want to fucking explore the world and like just live instead of like having. I just said I want a hella structure, but like, I don't know, dude. I just get scared to be like locked down for my life and then regret shit later. Like,
Exactly.
not going all out, you know?
And time goes by so fast, you know? Like
Yeah.
you just say you work for a year. It's like, wow, you could have been doing a year of something totally different,
Yeah.
you know?
Speaking about wilding out, I'm gonna change topics here.
Alrighty.
New Year's just passed, right? And every New Year's, I get a certain set of memories on Snapchat,
Mm.
my Snapchat story. And let's see, flashback here. New Year's Eve, was it 2019?
20.
It was New Year's Eve 2019, about to be 2020. Yeah. Is that confusing?
I don't think so, right?
It was 2019 because we're in college already.
I think it's 2018 to 2019. 2018 to 2019.
2018 was not. I was doing something else.
Because last year, I had
That was
a
when we graduated
flash.
high school. We weren't fresh out of high school.
No, we graduated high school. Okay, yeah, you're right.
Anyways, New Year's 2019.
Undetermined.
Eve.
Undetermined.
2 years ago. We went out. We had a party to go to. Me, Jaime,
Oh, you're
and
right.
Angel,
You're right.
The 3 original Valley Boys.
Yep. Oh, geez.
OGG. And we had a party to go to. We got all dressed up because it was like a formal party, which is pretty cool looking back on it.
Yeah, it was
I
nice.
liked it.
I like themes, you know?
I just like dressing up because it makes me feel like hella handsome. When I'm
Mhm.
like
I
all
did feel good
fucking
that day.
spiffy and shit. And we went to this party. Played a couple rounds of Rage Cage. Had some
Nice.
jungle juice.
Some crazy jungle juice, like
This shit
random.
was black, bro. So gross. It was like cranberry
like,
mixed with like all
like
this
a
shit.
black goo.
It looked like
random
motor
ass-
oil. It looked like bad motor oil.
Exactly.
And
But we're drinking it.
yeah, we were.
Nonetheless.
Anyways, yeah, and we ended up. It was nice because I feel like we 3 are never on the same page. At least back then we weren't about like drunkenness, and we all 3 were like really sauced. Like we were having a really good time.
Yeah.
And at the time, I had just met my girlfriend like a week before this. My now girlfriend. But at the time, it was just like, who knows, you know?
One of many.
Wanted to make it something, didn't know what was going on.
Mm-hmm.
And I was drunk as shit. And I was like Snapchatting her. I don't remember saying this, but I was Snapchatting her. And I told her to come pick me up because she was with one of her friends. And they were both sober. Last time you asked me that. We were both sober.
Oh, yeah.
They were both sober. I was drunk as shit. I don't remember asking her to come pick me up. And then all of a sudden she calls me. And she was like, hey, we're out front. And I was so fucking pleased. I was like, you guys came for me? Like, oh my gosh, you know, I didn't even ask.
I didn't even ask.
And I just fucking left. I don't
Yeah.
know why, but I left my best friends at the party too, just to
Best.
go with my crush at the time and her friend. I don't even know where we were going. We didn't have a destination. We literally just went to the Arco by your house over here. I got
How
a
romantic.
Gatorade. And then you guys were just spamming the shit out of my phone. Like, Chris, where did you go? Like,
Yeah, I think. Did you even tell us? Did you or just leave?
I think I told you guys. I think I just started walking out.
I
and
think you
guys
told
were
us like
where are
as you were
going?
leaving, like, okay,
you
I'll
guys-
be right back, or I'm leaving. You know?
Yeah,
And
and
we
you
were
guys
just
tried
like,
to hold
what?
me back, and I was like, no, fuck y'all. Like, I'm gonna go spit game or whatever.
Uh-huh.
And I just thought you guys were gonna kill my game. That's why I didn't want you guys to go. 'Cause
Yeah.
I was just trying to like
The 3 of us,
make
maybe.
moves and you know.
Mm-hmm.
But Jaime and Angel were blowing up my fucking phone, and eventually we went back to pick them up from the party. We came over here to Jaime's house,
Boop,
new
boop.
studio by the way.
The new stew that we just got.
New stew, and yeah, I was like, we were watching Toy Story 3. I was cuddling with my now girlfriend.
Aw.
A little bit of smooches. She was wearing bright red lipstick, and that shit got smeared all over my fucking like mouth region. And Anyways, they ended up leaving, like, I don't know, after an hour or something. It was like 4 a.m. at this point, too. So now it is the new year, 2020. And the whole night, really, I had been whipping out my penis and just, like, recording it in front of you guys. I don't know why, but I think that's really funny when I'm drunk, is just to, like, take my clothes off in front of my friends.
Probably 'cause it's so
Not
small,
on,
it's
like-
kind of entertaining. It's like a little mouse
Little
tail.
egg roll. Not, like, on some... I'm not trying to sound like rapey and stuff. Like, I don't just do this in the middle of like a party. Like,
Yeah.
I do it when it's just the three
In the
of
club,
us.
we're like, Chris, not again, please. Please.
I'm on top of a table with my pants down.
Stop. You're doing the thing.
Fucking, I get tackled by security.
We have like a electrical belt that just stops you.
I have a chastity belt. Do you know what that is?
I think
like
I've
the metal thing on your
have you ever
dick.
seen that like Robin Hood? Like have you ever seen the? You haven't seen it, don't like.
Robin Hood.
Yeah, it's like
I thought you were gonna say BDSM porn. Or no, that's it's femdom when it's
That's not even close.
what? When the guy's wearing the chastity thing?
Yeah, but no. Oh,
It's a thing so you're like your dick can't get hard.
Okay, never
It has
mind.
to stay like
I was thinking of
flaccid.
something else, but slightly same.
Anyways, I like taking my penis out and like recording it in front of my friends. I don't know, when I'm drunk, it's just amusing. But my girlfriend and her friend left.
Gone.
It's like 4 a.m, and I take a snap. Right, this is like a 60-second snap. I start it on my face with my fucking red lipstick smeared everywhere, and I'm drunk as shit. And I'm like, my name's Chris Mariscal. I'm drunk as shit, and I'm gonna take my fucking dick out.
Sounds like the jackass.
And I filmed my face saying that. I flipped the camera, and one-handedly I'm trying to undo my belt and button and zipper and like pull my pants
Quite
down,
impressive.
which took me like 20 to 30 seconds.
Okay, at
And
least
then I
impressive.
finally get my pants down, and everything's out, and I'm filming it, and I like waddle over to Jaime, and I'm like, "Look at my penis," and he doesn't give a shit. He's like, "What the fuck are you doing?" You know?
It was so late, right? You said.
It was like 4 a.m.
Yeah, I think we're done by then.
Done. The night was over. And then I waddled to the garage where Angel's on the phone, and I fucking flop on the bed next to him, and he didn't give a shit either.
Yeah, he's over it too.
And then I don't know at what point I did this, but I fucking posted that snap on my Snap story for everybody to see. Not a private, my main Snap story. It's 4 a.m, but it's New Year's, you know?
Which people will be up
People will be up.
and scrolling.
I'll tell you what. And
That's the perfect time for people to be done with New Year's and be like,
it's just like,
what's
oh,
going
let me
on?
look at people's stories, see
It's like
what's
a-
going on.
Let's look at Chris's snap
See
story.
some pointless fireworks.
Exactly, the 20 fireworks
Fucking
snaps that we're
just
gonna have to
skipping
clip.
through it. Why the fuck do people post that?
I've seen a firework, ladies. Just do
Anyways.
one and done.
That's it. Yeah, I posted on my main Snap story. The first, like, it was probably 10 to 15 minutes, I'd say. And I got a fucking snap from this dude that we went to high school with that I hadn't talked to in like a year.
Wait, no, I got the phone call first.
I think it was all at the same time, to be
Oh, okay.
honest. I went and sat on the toilet, and I was like, oh shit, because he was like, dude, you fucking, what the fuck is this? He said, what the fuck is this? That's what he said. He was he was offended, which is kind of fair, but he
Yeah.
was offended that I fucking posted that,
Yeah.
and I was like, oh my god,
fucking
which, like,
disgust me,
it's
you
like,
bitch.
Dude, what the fuck? Exactly.
He
And
said
I just-
he said currently throwing up.
He's like, I've seen smaller dicks on fucking chihuahuas. No, no, bigger. Wrong word. Anyways, botched that one.
Oh, it's all good. This is live, boys.
So I
We're gonna have
deleted-
some fuck ups.
I deleted this shit as fast as I fucking could. I didn't even look to see who saw it. Nothing, which I regret now deeply because
Yeah,
I
dude,
still
that's
to
so
this
hard.
day I don't know who saw it.
Yeah,
I don't know. I know for sure 4 people who saw it, but not like
4 people in the matter of what? Actually,
dude.
it was up.
It
For
was
a while.
like in a couple of like 2 minutes that they
Oh,
all
okay,
hit me
never
up
mind.
that said something. And anyways, that guy said that. I deleted it hella quick. My now girlfriend saw it, which was a huge heartbreaker because she hadn't seen my penis yet, and it was not in its prime form in that snap.
Exactly.
It was fucking
Think about it
0.
hard, and half of that
I
size,
just already know it's gonna be addicting.
and it's still so small.
It's 0 blood flow,
Uh-huh.
and I hadn't shaved in a long time.
Fellas, have you ever been icing and then you stand
And
up?
you get out. It's like
That's what it
that.
looked like.
It was not good at all. And she saw it, and I was so fucking depressed and embarrassed because, like, dude, like, no, like,
Yeah.
not like this. She had to see it, you know?
Not like this.
And fucking at the same time as that, like all at the same time, one of our ex-coworkers called Jaime because another one of our ex-coworkers saw it and told him, and then he sent it to you.
Yeah.
And I had already deleted it, but it ruined my night.
Who
like,
knows? Because
times
you
100.
delete it, but it might still be there for people
for
right?
like a minute or two, right?
Yeah, maybe if it doesn't refresh. I'm assuming.
That's what I was thinking. Like it's probably still fucking there. But anyways, ruined my night terribly. It was bad. I was just so ashamed and embarrassed for like
it's
weeks.
just so bad. That's just like
this shit was in my head rent free for like a month. Like I could not stop. Just like, dude, I can't believe I did that. You know. And I woke up the next morning and I just felt like one of the worst ways I've ever felt in my life. And where do we go from there?
And your girlfriend told you something, or?
Yeah, she told me something. But then she was so cool about it, dude. Like I was like, dude, this is probably it. Like she's gonna think I'm some crazy like party animal or something, which I feel like I'm really
or
not,
just some idiot.
Just an idiot. Yeah. Like this is probably the end of the road for us, you know?
Yeah.
But she was like, no, like I've seen
She's
other
like, I was
people
quite impressed.
do it. Imagine. She's
No,
like, I didn't know
that.
it could be so small.
No, I say that.
Anyways, yeah, she was pretty cool about it. But another interesting part of that story, which has happened very recently, the first guy that we went to high school with, who fucking slid up on it and said, "Dude, what the fuck is this?" Made me feel like shit about it even more.
Karma.
This is like a couple months ago. I was up fucking demon hours, like 2 a.m. for no reason. I was just in my room on my phone.
Yeah.
And
like we said, we're not going to anymore.
Exactly. And I saw that he had posted something on a story, and like I think I was just going through stories, and it was a fucking naked woman. He accidentally posted this on his story. It was a naked woman. It was from his point of view. He was laying in bed. And he fucking like you could tell he just put the phone up real quick to take the picture because the girl like wasn't looking. I don't think her face was in it, but she wasn't like she was off guard, you know? It was like a quick flick. And the fucking caption on the snap, it said easy money. And easy was misspelled. That's how much he just didn't care. And immediately I was just like, dude, what are the fucking chances that he accidentally posts some shit like this?
But worse.
After he like was the one that was like, what the fuck did you just post, you know?
Yeah.
So I did what any responsible person would do, and I said absolutely nothing to him. I didn't fucking tell him anything.
You didn't tell him to take it down.
Nothing.
You didn't tell him,
I
hey,
could have been a dick too.
Watch out, bud.
I could have been like, dude, what the fuck? This is so disrespectful, you know? But I didn't. I left it. I didn't say anything. Let it simmer.
Let it simmer. Let it expand.
I don't know exactly how long it was up. Not gonna lie, I checked it like once or twice to see if it was still there.
And it was still there?
Probably like 15 minutes. Like probably the same amount that mine was up. And I don't know if he's gonna see this or not. I kind of doubt it. But I want to clickbait. I want to clickbait this like as Chris exposed himself. And I feel like if he sees that, he's gonna be like.
So if you are watching, what do you got to tell him?
What do you got? Should we? I don't know. I don't want any like. No hard feelings, but
you can't say that after you just said all this.
The worst person in me came out when I saw that, and I was just like, you know what, an eye for an eye. I'm not gonna say anything.
I think we should edit that out.
Should we? Anyways, no hard feelings, but I don't know what came over me because I don't think I'm that person. Like I feel like I typically am the bigger person in these scenarios.
Yeah.
And I don't know why I didn't say anything, but I just didn't. I think it's because
it's called human nature.
I felt a little bit more embarrassed about what I had done that night because the way you slid up on that and said that. So I didn't say anything when you had your little goof. But
it's pretty bad though.
Anyways,
pretty bad.
We both have done it now.
Now it's my turn.
Now I'm
not an idiot.
Let's see. On our last episode, I revealed the tea, which has some new developments now.
Oh.
Do you remember that?
No.
No?
Well, what tea?
About Vale, my girlfriend.
Oh, about the
Yeah. My girlfriend.
Novia.
Okay, like last year, we were only a couple months into dating when this happened. She has like a friend from high school. He's a guy, and they were like longtime friends or whatever. But she knew that like in the past, he had like feelings for her, and she never like she was like, I don't feel the same way, you know, like this is it. Fucking it never was anything.
Rest in peace.
But he hit her up, right? This is last year.
Should have chosen him.
And he was like, hey, like, what's up? It's been a long time. Like, do you want to go get burritos or whatever? And she asked me first. She's like, hey, like, this guy hit me up. And, like, you know, we used to have, like, he had a thing for me. And I never reflected the same feelings and shit. Mm-hmm. And I was like, yeah, I trust you. Like, go for it, you know, whatever. No big deal. And so they went out to get food. And I think it was on the way home. He just fucking popped the question. He was like, so whatever happened to us? And she was like, what do you mean?
The typical, what are we?
What are we? What happened? And she was like, well, what do you mean? And he's like, well, you know, I thought, you know, it could have been something. And she was like, I have a boyfriend. And by the way, like right off the bat in like the hangout, she had brought me up like purposely to just be like, I have a boyfriend, you know? And when she like brought me up in the conversation, she said she could visibly see like how disappointed he was. Anyways.
He didn't even
still
turn on
pops the question.
He wasn't even turning on his headlights anymore. He just was just driving.
Just like, you know what?
Music blasting. They weren't even talking. He's just eating. He's eating with the In-N-Out wrap on. Just who fucking cares anymore? Give me five chili peppers. Put them inside.
Anyways, she was like, no, like I have a boyfriend. Like nothing, you know, is gonna happen. And even after when she says that, I have a boyfriend. Like no. He says, hit me up when you guys break up. The fucking...
Did he say that?
Yeah.
Damn.
I didn't tell you that last time. I got that part wrong.
The confidence.
He said, hit me up when you guys break up.
Yeah, you said it in a different way.
I thought he said, like, well, let me be your Sancho, like your side dude, but he didn't say that. I guess that was another guy before she met me. Anyways.
Chris has a long list of opponents.
Fucking, I
like,
know,
Scott
right?
Pilgrim versus the World.
I'm the final boss, though, bitch. I fucking made it.
It's like that final boss and you're like, wow, this is so much easier than
I even exposed myself within the first week of our fucking knowing each other.
You still got that.
She still is. Okay.
Dang. So he
says that, right?
Wow.
And she was like, oh my God. I don't know where it went from there, but she was just like, bye, you know? And then they were like in her car and he was like, all right, well, you want to go play Super Smash Bros. In my apartment? He fucking still said that, dude. He wanted to keep hanging out after he took that fucking... He didn't even take the L because he didn't give a shit. Like, he was still trying.
He said, you can't miss every shot you don't take.
Yeah, exactly, that quote. And fucking... where'd it go from there? That was it. Like, he dropped her off. She told me... I actually got mad, which I don't get, like... I don't get genuinely mad very often.
Yeah, Chris does not get mad. He rarely...
I don't get that mad. I'll get like frustrated a little bit, but like mad, no. But I was like really angry because we were like really new in our relationship and I wasn't like very secure yet, I would say, in our relationship. So I got mad because, I don't know, I guess I felt a little threatened.
Yeah.
And flash forward to the last fucking month or couple weeks, this dude came back. He fucking, after she told me that, I sent him a strongly worded direct message on Instagram,
Fierce.
which I've never done before.
Emojis and all.
Oh, yeah. I've never done this before, but yeah, I didn't know how to go about it. This is also my first girlfriend, so. And I wasn't super, like, mean to him and shit. Like, I didn't say I was going to beat his ass or anything, but I was just, which I totally could. No, I'm just kidding.
He totally would have if he had the opportunity.
But I was just like, dude, like, what the fuck are you doing? That's so like disrespectful. Even after she said like she has a boyfriend, you're still like making these remarks and shit. Like,
yeah, dumbass bitch.
You need to fuck off, you know, basically. And
it's a little aggressive. Sorry.
Yeah, my hand's getting tired.
It really is.
And
can you hold
mine? Flash forward to today. He went like rogue on Instagram. I think I scared him so much that he deleted his Instagram. Because he just... That's a fucking joke. But I said it last time, so it's not funny anymore.
I think I laughed last time.
Yeah, you did. And I don't know. He just goes like missing off social media for like hella days, and then he comes back out of nowhere. And they still have each other on Snap. And he's been snapping her. She hasn't been even opening them, but he just says, hey, hi. Like, he just keeps saying it. And then she was hanging out with her friends the other night, and he saw that she had posted her friends on her fucking Snap story, and he started messaging her friend on Snapchat. Like,
Down bad.
Down bad.
Definition.
Down terrible.
Down bad.
And it's just like, I don't know. I don't really feel the need to like do anything at this point. It's like she's just not gonna respond to him, and that's that. And I don't really feel threatened, but it's just like, god damn, like what?
Just move on, you know? Damn, imagine she's playing you and she has like a second phone and they're just fucking and you're the one that's getting fucked over in this situation. He's on top. He's watching this podcast as he's fucking her.
Oh my god. Me and my girlfriend listened to our last pod to see if it was worthy enough to post, and it wasn't. But you made a joke, like you're like Luis, which is his name.
God.
Like, Luis, if you share this podcast with 10 people, she will guaranteed respond to you.
Oh yes, dude.
Yes, Vale started laughing so fucking hard when you said that. I haven't seen her laugh this hard in a long time. She was fucking dying.
When your friend becomes a comedian all of a sudden,
right?
Yes, I mean the offer is still up. What was the offer, Chris?
I'll bump it up to like 15 now.
Yes,
this is 15 shares.
15 shares. Now that time's passed.
15 subs. Make them sub.
Yeah.
But you said you were on the other side of that. Do you remember that? Do you want to talk about that?
I forgot about that. Okay, that'll be the last story for the pod.
Okay. Take a deep breath. Get
Down
ready.
bad as I always am. Down bad as a little hooligan. I remember I have this ex-coworker. What was her name? Oh, I guess I won't say her name.
No,
but,
don't say
yeah, I had an ex-coworker.
Even though I just said his name. The guy that,
and she was fine. She was hella fine. Me and Chris had a double date once with them. With her and her cousin, actually.
Mm-hmm.
And
it's like 2019, too. So just to preface
this was last month. And then I remember she started talking to someone, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I think they were kind of like getting serious because she'd start posting him. She'd be posting him, you know? I don't give a fuck. I don't give two shits. I looked at, at the
it was
post.
kind of like ambiguous. Like you didn't know if they were a
That's
thing.
what I said.
Really?
But I was I assumed, you know?
Yeah.
But I was like, dude, this guy's a simp. Like, who cares? Like, I don't give a fuck. I was so bad. It's so reckless. Anyways. And so she posts like a selfie on Instagram. And I was like, fuck, she looks good. So I did the worst, most thirstiest emoji you could do.
The worst.
I did like the drooling emoji. I've never used that emoji in my life. Did you
just one or did you do a bunch?
I think I did like 2 or 3 to keep it like not weird, you know, because the app saved me.
Yeah. And
I had known that she was talking to someone, but I was just like, fuck it. And then I get a message like the day of, you know, within hours of this guy. I forgot what his name was, but we'll just call him Ricardo. I don't know what it is.
That's basically his name.
I forgot what it is.
Do you want me to say it?
No.
Okay.
Fuck it.
His name was Rico.
Oh, Rico. Yeah.
Uncle Rico.
And he hits me up. He's like, what did he say? He's
Do you have the messages on your phone?
I might. Let's give it a second. Give me 2 seconds if you could bear with me real quick. It was quite threatening.
I've been talking this whole pod, so I don't really have anything to say to like fill this gap. Can't you just search her name in your messages? Is it still there? You haven't deleted it?
I'm trying to think.
Do you keep it there just as like a gag, so whenever you're telling the story, you could bring it up?
Yeah, because I swear last time we had this
Because I know we've told this story like months ago, and you brought it up.
Exactly, and I showed it, right?
Mm-hmm. I think I read it. I don't know why, but you had me read it.
It's gonna be.
It's littered with N-words too.
Littered.
No
melanin in sight.
You have so many DMs from chicks, you just can't find it, huh?
So many delivered of me. Just doing the drooling, copy and pasting it.
It's still the drooling every time.
After that was my staple. Yeah, I don't have it, but it was along the line.
Summarize what he said.
It was along the lines of like, "You're a fucking clown."
It was bad. Like, it was vulgar. Like he was coming for your life.
He was coming for my neck. He's like, "You know she has a relationship. Like, what are you doing?"
Yeah.
You know, all this stuff. And I was such a simp, and like I can't even lie and say that
you were like a man about it.
That I was like, who gives a fuck? Like, meet me, you know?
Yeah.
I was like, I'm so sorry. No, I was like, I didn't know you guys were that serious.
Yeah.
my bad. Y'all
Oh
have
my-
fun.
oh
Y'all
my
be
God.
safe, you know? And I just like did not double down at all and was just like, I don't want any problems. Because this guy was like so hood.
I
and
remember what he said. Could I say it?
What'd he say?
He responded to that. You saying I didn't know you're that serious. He said, "That serious?" Question mark. I bet. And he said, "Watch your back" or something. Or he's like, what do you say? He's like, "We'll see about that" or something. Like,
Or we'll see soon or something. I'll be seeing you or something like that.
yeah, it was like a direct threat. Like he was gonna come beat your ass and find you.
And before I didn't know anything of
Dude, yeah, we were
fighting.
children. This is so long ago.
And I was more scared because I know for a fact you know where I worked.
Yeah,
and
'cause
we always
you-
come off like late, like at like 10 p.m.
Oh my
you know?
God,
So
nobody's
I'm just
around.
thinking like we go out there, fight, you know, and I'm just like, dude, I'm not gonna defend myself against 5 hoodlums, you know. So I'm just like,
No,
fuck, I
you're
don't want
not.
to. And like for the first few days of coming back to work, I know I was just like looking over my shoulder, just like just thinking of scenarios where I just gotta deck someone real quick, you know.
It's crazy because like, I don't know. It's just I feel like once we get to this age, like that shit just doesn't happen anymore. Like,
Yeah, no one's
you know,
gonna, like,
there's
their
no like drama over
Yeah.
girlfriends. Like it's just not that big of a deal
Yeah.
unless your name's Luis. I'm just kidding.
I just haven't got over.
Do you think you could hold your own now, like with your jiu-jitsu
I
training?
I think with at least okay.
What if it was just him?
Oh, it's him for sure.
Mm-hmm.
If it was 2 people, it'd be harder. Because
Okay.
I'm not saying that I'm that good.
He's
I'm
blue belt, by the way.
blue belt. I'm saying that he wasn't physically imposing, and I'm assuming his friends are all the same.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm not big either, but I like he was way more scrawnier and smaller. So I was just
Mhm.
like, before I was like, oh, okay, we're kind of on the same length because I was scrawnier
Yeah.
and like didn't know anything.
Oh, you guys are like the same stature?
He's like skinnier, like
Really?
like just skinny, you know.
Oh, I thought he was kind of like bulky.
I don't think so, no.
Hmm.
But
Probably a bigger dick than you.
huh? But I mean, he got her, so
He got her.
I guess he
Are
has
they
the last
still
laugh.
together?
I have no idea. She blocked me after that, so
Wow.
can't
Probably for
really.
the best.
Probably for the best. Probably because I would have doubled down like 3 months later on like no November, and I've been like, "Are you guys still together?" And then he's like, "Not again." Yeah.
All right. Do you think we should wrap on that one?
Yeah. Well, you know, thanks for listening to our little story times of embarrassing moments.
I know. I think that was all embarrassing moments, and
We
I
don't
talked
like
the
to,
entire
you know,
time.
I think it's nice that we didn't falsify anything or tell any fallacies. You know,
Yeah, that's raw.
that's raw
That's
stuff.
raw.
Next podcast we'll talk about our wins. How about that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe that'd be good. It'd probably be good, like, to equal it out, you know?
Yeah. So
Talk
you
about
don't
our
think we're
dubs.
losers.
Yeah.
Alrighty then. Well, let us know your guys' resolutions that you guys had, and
Mhm.
hopefully we'll accomplish soon throughout the year. It's been a fun year.
was
Not
a good
really
one.
though.
Yeah, I think it was good.
No, it was
we
fine.
took a
It
lot
was-
of trips and had fun.
It
and
was
stuff.
like good and bad, like always, you know.
Yeah.
But anything you have to say, co-host?
Thanks for listening or watching. Interact with us. Like, subscribe if you enjoy it.
Listen to us on the Spotify.
Rate us on Spotify. You can do that. You can give us stars or whatever.
Ooh.
We get hella fucking 1 stars from both the dudes all 3 of the dudes we're talking about right now.
Yeah, they report us. We're down. We're shut down. They get the
God
last
damn
laugh.
it.
Damn.
Fucking done before we started. Anyways,
Alrighty,
thank
guys.
you. Good night.